Yo, so here we are. Okay. What happened? Projecting. Don't start with me. Hi guys. Okay. We're gonna tag some folks, share some links and stuff. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Okay.
We're getting there. 1 second.
All right. Grab this light. About to get it going. Let's see. Where else can we Peep. Okay. Got 4 people watching. I can't see who's here and who's not, so y'all come on in. Come on in. I'll give y'all some time.
say turn on YouTube comments. What does that mean? Yeah, I guess on YouTube.
Okay. So how do we do that?
I have no clue.
Let's see. Let's see here. I see someone commented.
Oh, Trips, I see you.
So the comments are on.
For the live chat, this is a live YouTube. It's different.
This is live. Hi, Mom. What's up?
Madre.
What's going on? If you're on here and you're watching, share the link. Share the link. All those who are, supporters. Hi, Miss. I did it. I didn't reschedule it again. I know you've been waiting. We here. I just want to get a few more people before I get started and stuff. It's going to be dope. You see the grandbaby? Yeah. That's King. That's the terror that is King. Okay. The first. G-baby. That's his best friend. They besties. Okay. We're just trying to make sure we're sharing on all the platforms. The live link. And please feel free to share. Hi, Maya.
It's always true.
He probably can't comment because he probably never liked the page. It's probably the case. I'm just saying. Okay. I shared it. I'm about to share it in our group chat.
I just shared it too on my page.
I'm going to share it in our family chat.
Hi, live.
My family is here. All the children, grandbabies are here. I needed that energy because I'm going to be honest with you. I did not want to do this. This is not my thing.
Me neither.
Not my thing.
We don't do lives. That type of crap is a live.
Spirit has been dealing with us in our crafts and our power and our responsibility. So it needed to be done. So here we are. Share the link. Share the link.
And King already going crazy.
And he's tearing up shit. Here he go. Okay. Go. Five and five.
Not for sure.
Hi, baby Kate. I feel like the desert up here, man. Okay. I know it's probably not appropriate, but I told y'all get some real raw over here.
Facts.
This is who I am as a person, as an entity. Imperfection is perfection. Understand that. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna just give it a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna get started with my portion. Hey, Trell. Jamie,
You made it.
you made it. I'm gonna get started with my portion of the live. As you know, I'm Ebony Johnson, the unicorn bruja. My husband, Mike Johnson Jr.
Boy, you already know, man. You know what I'm saying? I could turn this into rap stuff real fast, but that's not the point. Okay.
It's gonna happen. It's who he is as a person. It's gonna turn into a whole situation. Okay, so I've been holding off and pushing it back. I was supposed to do this back in like 2 months ago. You know, when the book came out, I was gonna do a book release party thingy, and the Rona took that over and shut everything down. Came up with this great idea to do a live stream book talk, give people an opportunity to ask me questions, to talk about the book, and, you know, get people's thoughts. And thank everybody who has purchased the book, who has supported me through this process of writing and releasing. It's been a journey, to say the least. It has been an extreme journey, to say the least. And I thank each and every one of you who have supported emotionally, spiritually, financially, by buying the book and all that jazz. So where do I start? Look at him ignoring me. Where I start? Okay, so why did I write this book? That's King.
To go somewhere.
Okay, so why did I write this book? This book was in the process for about 10 years. Okay. It was brought to my attention that I should do it. Started it, stopped it, started it, stopped it, started it, stopped it. Got to a point where, you know, life happens to you and shit happens to you, trauma happens to you, and eventually, you know, regardless of what people think, you're going to have to deal with that goddamn trauma. You're going to have to deal with those dark areas. You can't just, suppress them and push them to the side. They going to come to the damn surface. Okay? If you want to be truly healed, whole, and complete, you're going to have to deal with your trauma. So my trauma was being triggered all over the damn place, okay? In the work I do, in my marriage, you know, in my trust issues, in my children, in my self-image, myself, period. You know, all the traumas of my life were surfacing because I'm on a spiritual journey of constant betterment of myself. I couldn't ignore that part anymore. I guess I did it so long where it was like, okay, you want to play? Okay, here it is. Boom. Here's this. Pow. You know? And it was rough, you know? It was to the point where I put myself in therapy. I got me a counselor, a therapist, to like sift through some of the stuff. I started writing the book first because things were like literally coming to my mind in my dream state. I was having flashbacks of things that happened to me as a kid that I forgot about, like all types of crazy shit. When spirit wants you to move and you ain't moving, he gonna move your ass. He gonna fuck you up. So pay attention. Pay attention to those things that you are refusing to deal with because, they gonna get with you. So they got with me. Like, it was rough. Like, it was struggle. It was a struggle in all aspects, you know, for me, you know, because for the first time, I had to sit down and deal with me. You know, everybody who knows me, I'm the mama. Okay, I'm Big Mama. Okay, so y'all know who Big Mama is. Everybody come to Big Mama for everything. Big Mama know. Big Mama is in charge. Big Mama takes, she does what she do. You know what I'm saying? If anybody gonna get it done, Big Mama gonna do it. That's me. That's who I am. That's who I've always been. Even when I was younger, when I was a kid, I was the one taking care of shit. And that's who I was. And that's just the essence of me. Boss lady. Amen.
Boss magic. That's what that said.
Hold on.
Wait.
Boss magic.
Uh-huh.
That's me right there. That's who I am. That's who I've always been. And I had to accept that fact. But for me to heal, I had to deal with the parts of myself that were uncomfortable, deal with the parts of myself that wasn't so light and love, deal with the parts of myself that, affect my relationships, personal, professional, in my marriage with my kids, all those things. Why am I the way I am? I had to deal with all of that. And it was a mind, body, spirit, soul retrieval type of thing, and it was necessary for me to accept the fact that I'm a boss. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got trust issues like a mother. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been hurt and betrayed and lied to. I've been sexually abused as a child. I had resentment towards my mom because of that. I got resentment towards my dad because of that. I have abandonment issues. I have, I'm not the most affectionate person. I'm kind of a hard ass, a perfectionist. I'm all these things, like all those things. And I had to deal with those things piece by piece, step by step, and figure out why so, And for me to do that, I had to get gentle with me. I had to take myself from people. I had to withdraw myself and stop putting so much out there, giving too much access to me to really get with me. You know what I'm saying? And once I did that, once I dealt with my darkness and I cried. There were so many days I just cried. Nobody knew. I was in my little space crying, dealing, healing. You know what I'm saying? Even with Michael, the love of my life, we had a separation in a sense. There was a wall because I couldn't even give him access to me at the time because he would have got bled on. Because it was bitter, it was nasty, it was painful for me to think about those things. There was a point in our marriage where I was dealing with the stuff in my book, the trauma of the sexual abuse I experienced, where I couldn't even have him touch me without having a flashback of some bullshit. Like, it got real, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. And it's just, people think that healing is just something that comes naturally. Sometimes you gotta go seek it out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to go out and figure out, why the fuck am I like this? If there is parts of you that you do not like, if there are parts of you that are not light, you need to figure out what the fuck going on. Excuse the language. No, not really.
No,
sorry,
no.
not sorry.
Sorry, not
you
sorry.
have to really go dig in there and see what's going on.
For you.
For your own exact, for you. Don't heal yourself for nobody. You got to heal yourself for you. Because the reality is, we out here, every day dealing with people, transferring energy every day, every exchange, every encounter. You're transferring energy, and it's constant. And the reality is, my goal in life has always been, even when I was a kid, even when I was abused, even when I was hurt, even with all the trauma I experienced and struggle and poverty and all those things I experienced as a kid, the one thing that I always strive for is for when people to come into my presence to leave better than they came. And for me to do that, to live up to that, I had to get rid of this old baggage, this old trauma, that old generational curses and stuff that trickles down from generations and generations. See, I believe in that too. I believe that in the me and Michael, this here, we break generation curses together because we better each other. I don't let him fall into that bullshit. I'm not.
We just don't do the bullshit. We can't do the bullshit anymore. The generational curses started with some bullshit.
Exactly.
Why would we continue the bullshit if we're trying to end it?
Yeah. You have to break the cycle because it's all the patterns. If one thing I am is a people watcher. And you know what I'm saying? You can say whatever you want, but behaviors and patterns don't lie. Ever. Right. They don't lie. So you can say that you are love and light and rainbows and unicorns. Yeah, I professed it and I said it. But I was like, I had to take a look in the mirror. Are you really? That's what I had to ask myself. Are you really, sis? Why you ain't dealing with that? Why you ain't handling that? Because that part right there is going to keep you from the rainbows. So that's what this book was really all about. It was about my life and my transitions. It's the realest, rawest form of myself. And Spirit told me a long time ago that my life story will help someone else get their shit right and tell their story. You know what I'm saying? Because I am a teacher. I'm a teacher. Not by profession, but by divinity. It's my divine right. I teach people how to tap into their greatest potential. And how can I do that if I didn't tap into my own? So that's the book, okay? The book is available. I have some in stock right here at the house. Y'all know where I'm at. You can get it online. I am also in the Kindle Amazon store. So there's that. So those who have read the book, thank you. If you haven't, please do. Because if you ever want to know who I am, that's who I am. It's who I am. It's how I came to be. So the second portion of this live is about the music.
Yes.
Okay. Why my counterpart here, my completion, is a musician. He's an artist. He rap. So
only a little bit of people know about that. I rap.
He raps. Okay. Music has always been my refuge. Growing up, you know, I've been through some shit. There's not much I ain't been through. Okay. You think about it, I probably been there, done that. So music was always my get right. It always got me right, got me back to me and center. And then when I met Mike, somebody who is all music. Okay. When I say live, breathe, all of it.
Yeah, I don't know how much I get on her nerves.
Oh my God. Okay.
Before I even say hi, I'll come in the room with bars. It's just
yeah.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Live. It's in his veins. It's in his soul. It's his soul purpose. And he's also a teacher, but he teaches through his music. I teach through inspiration and motivation. Same difference. Same thing. I can't rap though. But the reality of it, I had this great idea. I was like, hey, listen, check it. This is what I want to do. I want to have a soundtrack to the book. I want a music accompaniment to bring about the essence of the book. the transition of the dark to the light, the transitions of light. The shit was crazy. I was like, I need you to do it because I know you can do it. I referenced 2 of his songs in my book. You got to read it to know what those are. They're part of the EP as well.
And I have to put in the added notion. When she gave me this idea, she did not try to give me any help neither. She said I needed to do it on my own.
Yeah.
And my
complete creative control.
And my whole thought was, the book was a, how you say it, autobiographical, inspirational novel. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to make the project just as that, focusing on what my wife been through in her life. And since she definitely spotlighted 2 songs that are on this project, it allowed me to have a voice in the project as well. And throughout this project, I felt like, I can't have my wife's input, so I might just have somebody speak for my wife in the EP. And that person is my stepdaughter, ja.miah Smith.
Maya, get over here.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Okay, so when you guys hear this EP, this is my twin, okay? This is my twinlet, okay? Yes. This is my miniature. She is what I could have been if I was raised properly. No shade, no tea to my parents. I love them completely. But they raised me and loved me at their level of understanding. And at that time, it was what it was. And there's no shade there. When I had kids, I decided for myself that I'm going to give my kids what I didn't have from them. Mm-hmm. So, that's one of them.
Yeah.
And she's the perfect balance between music and literal art. Yes. Literary art. She's a creative writing person. Howard University.
Yes.
Medium film.
What you said, Dean's List?
She thrives to be a screenwriter and whatever. You know what I'm saying? She also is the editor, one of the editors of my book.
Yes.
Along with Great Publishing. They also did like the flash editing or whatever, but she did that for me because she didn't want to. She did. I was like, you're the smartest kid I know.
Facts.
And this is what you do. This is your first job here, and she did it. And when I sent it to publishing, they didn't really have to fix anything because she good, bro. So, on the EP, she is the poetic expression encompassed with the music of my husband, my brother Jamie, or I don't know what name he go by now.
He go by Trail.
Elm Trail.
Trail.
His name Jamie to me. Jamie Latson. That's my brother. He on there. My music baby. I don't know his damn name no more. Chris Noel or Follett.
Y'all may know him as Follett.
Follett. I think he Follett Da Vinci now. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Okay. But he's on there too.
He's Chris Noel.
Well, we got production.
We got production from high caliber music. We got INF, I'll Never Fail ! Shout out to Cousin for that. We got production from JD Riggs, CEO of High Caliber Music. We have production from KXL. KXL definitely did a lot of joints for Rochester, especially, in the early days. A lot of things. And then we have one from Jimmy Dukes as well. Jimmy Dukes definitely worked with a lot of people in high places. Actually, all of these producers worked with a lot of people in high places. So this is definitely I would say somewhat a project for the universe.
Yeah.
Not even just a project for listeners' consumption. This is something deeper than that. So I appreciate everybody that's here. Oh my God. Oh wait, we got Instagram too, man. Hold on.
Oh, when you did that?
I don't know when I did this. I just did it.
Hi, people. What's good with it? What's good with it?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we on. I didn't know that was.
There's
okay.
There's a whole lot of stuff happening.
So, before we get into the music, because y'all need to pay attention to this. This thing needs undivided attention because it's dope like that. Do y'all have any questions? Do you have any comment, questions, whatever? Just throw them out there. Yes. We'll get with you.
And even you guys that's in Instagram, if you guys have a question that you want to ask, write it down. We'll definitely it'll be in our awareness, and we'll definitely be able to answer it. So just let us know. Okay. Go ahead and shoot. Any questions?
I'll be back if there's any questions for me. Love and peace.
You know what I'm saying? Gonna give it like give it a good 5.
Give it a
good 5.
Okay, so you met my husband, you met my miniature, but you gotta meet the firstborn. Okay?
Yes.
The one that started it all.
Yes.
My learning project. Okay? Y'all gonna learn about her too.
Yes.
Come on over here, baby.
Yes.
Them boobs. This is my baby. Okay? She's mommy's baby. Like, she 23.
Yeah.
And she act like she the only child.
Hi guys.
This is the one. Okay? She ain't letting mama go. Period. Ever. This is my.
Never.
I kind of ruined her because she was a learning experience. I had her when I was 15. Okay? That's also in the book. That story. You'll learn about that. But this one right here taught me more than I could even. Yeah. She was my learning tool. She taught me how to be me. She grew up with me. You know what I'm saying? And in that essence has contributed to the woman I am today.
And that's the one I had to get in the good graces with before I
came
in the house.
Yeah. She was territorial.
You know what I mean?
She was like, I don't like him.
I don't play that by my mama.
She was like, I don't know. I ain't. No. So for her to now,
it seemed like we got a question.
We got some smoke. So that's my baby.
It seemed like we got a question.
Who we got?
What's next? Part 2 of your book?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a good one.
All right, Jamie. Part 2. Absolutely. I mean, I think at this point, once you find the issue, you accept the issue, you work on the issue, you release the issue, you have to follow up. You know what I'm saying? Because healing is continual. It don't just happen. It's not just one fix and that's it. No, it's continuous work. It's continuous progress. You know what I'm saying? If soon as you decide that you have learned it all, you know it all, you dead because you ain't growing, you ain't moving. So part 2 will probably be, I don't know. I haven't thought about that yet.
Series, maybe?
YouTube
that's
series.
deep. That's deep.
Y'all trying to get me around this corner. I don't know. I'm going to put some thought into it, but I have definitely...
The next generation, which will be us.
My firstborn just said the part 2 should be about the next generation, which is my kids and their kids, and that's even we can talk about those generational curses that are being broken now today. Let me make sure. Any questions? Any questions over there?
We ain't got no questions as of yet. We got a lot of people tuned in though. Boy, Easy tuned in.
Oh, I think we got a name for the next project. I am them. Talk to him, Jamie.
That was fire. I am them.
I like that.
That's fire.
I like it. I love that. That's dope. Okay.
Yeah, I like
So
that.
get your ass ready.
Uh-huh.
Get ready
'Cause you
to
paused.
work. Okay. So no further, we ain't gonna drag it out. If y'all don't have questions, you know, the all in the description box is all our handles. You can get with us on all social media platforms. You can also you can ask questions offline. That's fine too. I'm with whatever. We're gonna get into the music part of it because I know that's what y'all waiting for.
And for those that purchase the book, you will be receiving a copy of the EP.
Yes, as promised, those who purchase the book will get their codes emailed to them via the you purchased. I got all your information. I'm gonna send you the link so you can get the digital download. Those who would like to,
for those that like to purchase the actual EP by itself that did not purchase the book, I will be dropping a link soon. It's through Bandcamp. I'm in the works of getting everything on all platforms, so you'll be able to buy it wherever you want to. However, for right now, we'll have it released on Bandcamp, and it will be $5.55 just for you to actually listen to something that'll help you grow. This EP helped me a lot. It helped my wife a lot. It helped us understand each other a lot. It's a lot that has to do with this project, and I'm just happy that a lot of y'all are here to witness it with us.
So let me say this before we get into the music, okay? If you read the book, y'all know how we came to be. Don't be all of it. Okay. Anyway, it helped you too. Aw. I'm glad. If you read the book, you know how we came to be. It was messy at first. It is what it is. Don't be judging me, okay?
Apologies to those that got hurt.
Period.
But it is what it is.
Divine intervention. Petty much? Okay, so what was important to know is that, this might be a part 2 because we cannot deal with healing without talking about trauma bonds.
Yes.
That's a whole nother subject, okay?
Yes.
But needless to say, we had a trauma bond initially. His pain became my pain and vice versa.
Correct.
But what we decided to break the curse is to help each other heal each other. And that's what we did. So he healed through music. I healed through expression. We healed each other. He's everything I am not. I am everything he is not. And now we're meshing together, and he bossing up, and I'm being gentler.
Everything that I had issues with as far as making moves for me per se. I was always a person that helped everyone that was around me. I didn't care about myself. Just a little insight growing up with me and my siblings. I'm the oldest. I didn't care about a birthday or any material things necessarily. I just wanted my siblings to have the birthdays, the material things. If they happy, I'm happy. So that's what started it for me. And those that I care about, I do a lot in order to make sure that they're good, even if it does neglect my own expressions.
Yeah, and I had to get with him on that. We ain't doing none of that.
And like my wife said, she can be aggressive. I wouldn't say aggressive. It's just very, very blunt and truthful.
Please.
And
you ain't about to be no. You said what about her? No, not about mine. No.
So it's a little bit more cutthroat, a little bit more direct.
Yeah.
And
I'm working on that though.
Yes. Patience is my strong suit.
And I ain't got none. So
she's gaining. And I'm gaining that little boss attribute.
It works. We steady with it.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So shut up, Jamie. So we're gonna get to this music.
Yes.
Because this is not only a breakthrough. This is this is Michael's healing. Not only does it express my life in it, it's his life too.
Correct.
It mirrors each other. The pain to power transition is beautiful. When I listened to it the first time, it was so painful to me, to hear, it was painful and exciting and beautiful. I cried a lot. It's really good. And we about to get with it. Okay.
And let me tell you something. Just a little marriage counseling. If y'all is not in the marriage to understand each other, get the fuck out.
Leave.
Period. If you want a one-sided marriage, I don't know what to tell you. I don't think marriages is like that. But the first song,
wait.
Not that one. The first song is called The Wake Up. The Wake Up. Yeah, what happens when you wake up, guys? When you wake up, you kind of don't feel like it. There's a lot of things. Sometimes you wake up and you want the day to happen. Sometimes you wake up and you like, fuck out of here. And then the retrospective thought of waking up. When you wake up consciously, you actually start seeing a lot of things differently. So that's what this song was for. This song was the wake up for my wife in her youth days.
Okay, here we go. It's number one.
ja.miah on the track.
Hey,
ja.miah on the track.
you help me? It's hard to face and harder to heal. Life becomes surreal when you realize that this pain does not come without gain, but instead becomes a stepping stone to awakening and strengthening.
There's a lesson in everything that created you. At times, truth comes with a price, like a pay-per-view. Make it through, fighting for family like you're sinking too. Gotta make the best out of life and see what it means for you. Can't explain the mind of a girl whose heart's giving up. Papa moved out of the state, he hardly visit us. Mama on the raws of drugs, her jaw twisted up. Little boy played with her mom, he started kissing her. No savior in the streets, since her parents didn't give a fuck. Even safer with her routine, he set her pillow up, had her transporting the pen, then delivered up. Months later, he got clipped and dismembered up. Through the destruction, it's hard to reveal, but she don't know God is real and karma is real. If she don't confront trauma, it takes longer to heal. The truth hurt, the longer she run, the harder it feels, for real.
Is there a great reveal? Is this God even real? Why is my karma filled with such despair? What did I do to deserve such hell? Is my pain able to be repaired? Will my stress be the thing that impels my fallen spirit? Impels my fallen spirit.
There's a lesson in everything that created you. At times, truth comes with a price, like it's pay-per-view. Make it through, fighting for family, like it's taking two. Gotta make the best out of life, but see what it makes for you. She wrote a letter to the heavens, God's listening. Knew everything when before she started scribbling, saying, I felt neglected, better yet felt disrespected and rejected. Cause the hand you dealt me had my cause different. I feel a bit lonely and you took my bed, homie, just to keep it real. I don't even think you real, homie, so show me. Looking up to the clouds, yellow rain came down. I know who God is now, I think we pissed on me. But now she knows it's not hard to reveal, cause she knows God is real and karma is real. If you don't confront trauma, it takes longer to heal. The truth hurts, the longer you run, the harder it feels, for real.
I see now that life is not about pain and despair. I see that my God has the answers to all of my prayers. I see now that I have to let go and let God because release is the only cure to a soldier with a broken heart. I release all that hurts me. I embrace the gifts that life serves me. And I become what I deserve to be.
Okay.
All right. That's
Track
the wake
one.
up. You know, shout out to Inf for that production. That production was cold blooded. And mind you, Inf definitely helped me myself with one of my first, I would say, EQing or mixing and mastering projects. Inf, I'll have to give it to him. He did most of the work, though. You got it. That's my guy. That's my cousin. So the second track, for those that got the book, you kind of already know about this track. For those that don't, this song, a production by Jimmy Dukes.
Shout out Jimmy.
Yeah, that's his cold blooded, but it's outside of the normal. For a lot of people that know Mike Johnson Jr., I'm a rapper, but above that, I'm an artist. And sometimes I got to do a lot of things that's probably out of my comfort zone. But this song right here, I dealt with a whole lot of issues in my life when it came to helping others. This song is basically explaining my entire life. Just think of your higher self talking to you. It's called Mirror, Mirror.
Listen, ain't no excuses, homie, that's for starters. You came to me, scratch the surface, let me take you farther. Coach me handshaking cause he wasn't praying. Wasn't all fathers, now you feeling all karma. You can't wash away your sins using palm olive. Sad thoughts of a hero turned into a martyr. You dropping jewels like you stole something. Holding knowledge left and right, you ain't know nothing. Standing in the mirror just to pick me up. You know I didn't listen, I'm sick as fuck. I had a foundation and I switched it up. People keep attacking home, now the fences up. Still I'm standing strong. Talking in the mirror, I carry my flaws. I'm saying mirror, mirror on the wall. If I gotta hold this pain, I'll carry it all. I carry it up. If I gotta hold this pain, I'll carry it all. I carry it up. If I gotta hold this pain, then they say God cry every time it rains, and I walk outside and drown in the pain, and I really tell you how I feel, but I'm ashamed, and but I'm afraid you won't look at me the same, cause I neglected self, did it all for you. I dealt with stress, I gave it all to you. But this the life that I can't switch out. Panic ground, you give it back when my hands stretched out. See how the plan switched out. Still I'm standing strong. Talking in the mirror, I carry my flaws. I'm saying mirror, mirror on the wall. If I gotta hold this pain, I'll carry it all. I carry it out. If I gotta hold this pain, I'll carry it all. I carry it out. If I gotta hold this pain, then they say God cry every time it rains, and I walk outside and drown in the pain, cause I hesitated just to tell the truth. The mirror said handle life before it handle you. I'm on mask with my baby too. Self-doubt was the pain of fruit. The mask gave me power, crash bandicoot. It's not a game and it's plain to see. You never feel a void with a vacancy. I gotta think of me. Still I'm standing strong. Talking in the mirror, I carry my flaws. I'm saying mirror, mirror on the wall. If I gotta hold this pain, I'll carry it all. I carry it all. If I gotta hold this pain, I carry it all. it out. If I gotta hold this pain in it, they say God cry every time it rains. Can I walk outside and drown in the pain? Can I really tell you how I feel with no shame? Can I? But I'm afraid what you look at me saying. Can I? Yeah, that's one.
Painful.
That's one. It's as hot as that may sound, it's very painful. It's very painful. It was painful for me to make that song. I made that song where I was trying to understand myself. And I made that song because my wife teaches me a lot about communication. However, when it comes to that communication, I lack in some areas. So I have to speak the only way that I know how, and that's through the music. That was a defining point right there. But that was just a jewel within the story of my wife. So the wake up, you understood the beginning. Throughout that, you got to look in the mirror. Do you not? So
you can't heal what you're not willing to see. You have that's that acceptance.
That's
portion.
That accountability.
Exactly.
So this next song is a song called "A Little Light," an excerpt from ja.miah Smith. This is going to be the voice of the little Ebony.
My miniature. That's funny.
Let's vibe out with us.
I've been broken. I've known pain. I've struggled all my life so much that it could drive a madman insane. But I am here. There's not enough pipes to crack my soul. Not enough men to take my spirit. I've known hurt, but I also know spirit. And the spirit I know, well, that spirit turned me into a boss. Because I am a survivor, a thriver, handmade from the ground up. Because it only takes a little light to lighten up. And only a little water to bloom. And I bloom into positivity.
That's key.
Taking my pain and gaining the strength and resilience to be. And now I am here. And I am fierce. I am strong. And I am powerful. Because I overcame. And I turned that pain into magic.
Shout out to Inf. I'll Never Fail.
Yes.
That production
Beautiful.
was golden.
Love it.
You know, so that was just, imagine what happens when you wake up and you realize you woke up.
Yeah.
That's
It's almost frightening.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
But that right there is the defining moment. Some people tend to run away from the fact that they woke up. So they try to stay asleep.
Mm.
But others wake up and they try to bring others with them in order for them to wake up as well. So this next song, it has a lot to do with how I met my wife. When we first got together, it wasn't even on no love, passionate for each other type of thing. It was more so we had a joint obligation for the music.
That's right.
And that was
we were friends first, actually.
Yeah.
Which is very important in a relationship, but we ain't here for that.
You know what I mean?
Ahead. So go ahead.
But when I met her, I met two other brothers. And these two brothers they're dynamic. They're deep.
They're pains in my ass currently, and back then, and still are. But I love, I love them both very much still. Jamie Lasson, Trell, and Chris Noel,
aka Folit,
5 lit, 4 lit, 3 lit, 3 lit.
Red fish, blue fish, green. Okay, we're not here for that.
Okay.
That's my guy. But we had formed a group called RNS.
Yes.
A lot of people would go for the normal, real nigga shit. No, raw new sound.
Right.
And maybe Mexican Village. That's all I gotta say.
Period.
Mexican Village.
Period.
Mexican Village to the Rock Awards.
Absolutely. Did that in a matter of maybe 6 months, from being nobodies to everywhere and being requested and nominated and performing on the Rock Awards. So it was beautiful. It was a beautiful,
wonderful
time. It was great.
Yeah, and that year we had rocking with my guy Jay Clancy, my guy Young Black and Gifted. That boy, go check him out too. He's doing big things. He's doing real big things right now. But this song was just something to tap back into what was our foundation.
Foundational work is always a big factor in terms of healing and dealing. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you got to go back and tear some shit down. Tear up them foundations.
For the chosen few, you will say for the chosen few, you will actually call it a tower moment.
Yeah, there you go.
But for others, you would just call it, shaky ground that you got to put concrete over.
Yeah,
let it dry out
and level it out.
So this is one of the songs that we wanted to display, and it's called "Make a Way," produced by KXL. Featuring Chris Noel and Trey.
I feel like I've been wandering with nowhere to go. Trying to hold on, I feel like I'm losing hope. I done paid my dues and now it's taking toll. I've been serious on this and trying to make it through the night. My soul can't take it, ain't been living right. Like falling off, not celebrating clouds. Getting to the ring, but I can't stop now. Lying to myself like everything's okay. So I'm trying to live, hustling, just to try and make a way. The way I'm crying, they want to see it, I'm crying. Cause nobody's on the world. I feel like I'm wandering with nowhere to go. Trying to hold on, feel like I'm losing hope. I done pay my dues and now it's taking so. Crazy boys outside of my window. I don't wanna feel the pain anymore. I wish it was simple. Make a way. Just trying to make great minds think on the same wavelength. Living in the lifestyle of the born dangerous. Took a big L, dreaming of being rich and famous. Try to make a meal while my ancestors made sense. Nowadays, you can still be a slave, it don't make sense. Free to change, but ain't changed since. That's when the lane switch, probably why I get no sleep. They acting out. I ain't going in too deep. Testing the waters didn't work for me. Fuck it. Got caught spending in the currency, yeah, the currency. Got my grandma praying in the church for me. Same one when I was little, she made dessert for me. Trying to see the truth to the grave, like a Celtic. Really, I was being so selfless, I was selfish. Damn, shed so many tears, it ain't enough. Tissue magazine showing my life, covered the trust issue. Gets into my wife, she like, nigga, what's up with you? Having a victim mentality, you fuck with you. Make you feel like the real ones didn't fuck with you. Feeling like the wrong energy is stuck with you. Cause the drama showing up like a soap opera. Voices in my head making noise like a door stopper. You can't speak your mind, nigga, that's no problem. A closed mouth don't get fed, you just don't chop. Crazy boys outside of the window. I don't wanna feel the pain no more. I wish it was simple. Trying to make a way. Just trying to make a Post to post, now I built a pillar all the way from my mother's house to my sister's. All these smiles, I'm trying to heal myself. When I have an off day, I wanna off myself. How can I love you when I don't let nobody else? Buy a pill from a nurse, I support black wealth. I'm just trying to fit in my community help. Some bitches trying to kick it like I got a black belt. I done fuck so many bitches, I can't feel myself. Looking in the mirror, I don't know myself. 2 years old, dad, going lost without him. 16, decided dealing, I'm going knocking. I ain't home, I'm in these streets, probably robbing. Mind full of demons, turned the nigga to a martyr. Gain commas while I'm deep throwing karma. I'm just trying to plant the seed like weed farmers. Yelling out, Mr. Police, please don't harm us. And pick me up, I put an eighth in a coma. Music, my life, shit, I'll probably never stop. You can't walk in my shoes, you can't afford my socks. I'ma keep grinding till God stops my clock. Then get to heaven and try to sneak in my Glock. Now I'm playing. My life ain't easy, is what I'm saying. So when it rains, it's pouring, and God's pouring, and it's crazy.
I love that song.
Yeah.
I love that song.
What a lot of people, that song is fire, but what a lot of people don't know, there's a lot of growth from all of us on there. My boy Chris Noel was really speaking his pain. I was really speaking my pain. And a whole full-fledged conversation me and my wife had. All of those, it was real.
Yeah.
Verbatim. Might I add you. It's weird.
And what's funny is this song, they did this song back then. And I was like, we need to bring that back.
Mm-hmm.
And what was there before, I was like, this ain't enough. I want you to get dark. I want you to pull out that stuff. Jamie did not want to do it.
He didn't want to do it. Trail ain't
He was
want
like,
it. He was like, man, fuck that shit. I'm gangster.
I don't want to go back
gangster.
there.
I'm too gangster for all that.
I worked too hard to get past that. And I was like, no. I need some real raw pain on this song. And they brought that. And it was great. It was great.
So imagine you going through after you looked in the mirror. And mind you, the excerpt from ja.miah before that, it's called A Little Light. What if you look in the mirror and you do see a little light? It's kind of deep. So you try to make a way after that. So now, just off of the topic, there's a lot of things grow. You grow all the time. And there's a lot of people that try to infiltrate, discover where from, or really genuinely want to aid. It's on you to actually figure that out.
Discernment.
You have to
Trust your
overstand.
gut.
You have to overstand and understand. It's weird.
Understand as well.
That's
Pay attention.
fire. Understand.
All right.
Let the understand. So this is called overstand. But keeping in mind, what if? Featuring Jemiah.
Nope, that's the wrong
Oh, that's the wrong one.
one.
I almost gave y'all a gem. You lucky.
Here we go.
The dirt and mud that stuffed in becomes less about those that want about greatness.
You gotta understand the overstand, my nigga. You gotta understand the overstand. What if you gotta live a life you never wanted to live? But you gotta stay strong for the kids. What if your homie give you bad vibes you ain't want him to give? Or cause he felt dead inside and you want him to live? What if you wasn't your own worst critic? Would you follow your dreams while other people try to place fear in it? What if you care about others way more than yourself? And when you needed most, you found out that love didn't help. What if you was blind to it, couldn't see when they was trying to help? You had love but didn't know how it felt. What if you sleeping on everything that has to do with personal growth? You hate it when somebody tell you stay woke. Shit, I started sacrificing self for my family. But what if they don't really understand me? What if that's the reason this industry would underhand me? Because I'm saying knowledge reigns supreme over nearly every Grammy. What if public schools hurt us way more than they teach us? What if police look at us as unstable creatures? What if that's the reason why I want my music through your speakers? What if I wasn't sounding like a preacher? What if I really need to get this message to someone I never met? The moment depression tear them to pieces. What if you look past what I said and you started critiquing? Would that defeat the whole purpose of speaking? What if I'm rolling up this weed to help you sleep through the night? What if doing something wrong help you do something right? What if it's dark and you need to fight and didn't want to see the light? What if you let go of the past? Would you be free tonight? What if the system is a fucking trap? What if the CO released me thinking that I'm coming back? What if you found out one of your niggas is a fucking rat showing off like an Instagram double tap? How you run with that? What if y'all wasn't on the same page? What if you loaded heat cause respect you had to maintain? What if a bullet that sent a signal through his brainwaves? Life for a life sentence. What if that's the same thing? What if life wasn't hella scary? Would it be legendary? What if growing up in broken homes wasn't hereditary? Selling dimes, holding that nickel. What if it's necessary? First thought, protect myself. Gun charge secondary. Third thought, I gotta eat. Fourth thought, to feed the fam. What if schools didn't work and jobs didn't need a hand? Not even a piece of man who wanna get a piece of man. What if the only key to open doors was a kilogram? And that's when the judge played a reaper, man. Now you see him bars in deep blocks like Nino, man. Couldn't be your brother's keeper like Nino's, man. Now the system saying fuck you like a CeeLo fan. Damn.
You don't know I felt there's no way you would be able to stand the guns I have cause the way that tries to knock me down but fails. Because I overcame and I became everything my God said I wouldn't do. I understood my pain so I could overstand what life throws at me. I win, period.
You gotta understand the overstand, my nigga.
I win.
You
Period.
gotta understand the overstand. You gotta understand the overstand, my nigga. You gotta understand the overstand.
Shout out to JD Riggs, man. That's my guy, my soul brother. That's him on the beat.
He did that. One of my favorites.
Riggs
did that. Riggs did
one
that.
of my favorites. So this last one. You know what I'm saying? This last one, produced by JD Riggs as well. It's a real one close to the heart. Ain't that right, Ken? Huh?
Yeah. He ain't talking to y'all.
Yeah. He just realized he camera shy.
Yeah.
But it's called Paperwork. And it's featuring ja.miah Smith. She is continuing the actual storyline of, let's just say, what my wife is now doing. The personification of what made her. You know, hey, this is my grandbaby right here. This one right here, King. Oldest Asia. It's hers. But you're about to get to know all of our children and all of the ways that they actually built. Ebony. What happened? What you said? Oh, you just played the song? All right.
I can't deal with her. My miniature is leaving us.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Because she's a hater. ja.miah is a hater. Okay.
Y'all don't do her.
She going in with her boo bae. But she's on this track as well. And this is the summation.
Mm-hmm.
This is the power right here.
King, what you doing?
Paying the power. This is the power. He's tired. He ready to go to sleep.
I got you.
I am a woman of provision. Making it work is a gift that God has given me. Along with strength, resilience, and positivity, I am me.
Trying to get the paperwork. To do that, you gotta make it first. It's a test for the blessed. Even though you feel stressed, Lord knows you gotta make it work. Always slept, now you late for work. But do it all, you gotta make it work. Never had a choice, so you heard this voice telling you you gotta make it work. Shorty grew up independent, had to get it for herself. Lord knows she wasn't getting any help. Never felt a good hug from her parents either. The right way to love, parents couldn't teach her. Shit, they didn't know how. Shorty had to learn on her own now. A child expected one of her own now. High school dropout, she fit the profile. Parents said you should have known. I guess you grown now. But a single mother walked the stage for diplomas full time with employment with the college. Now she own it. Another child on the way. Her belly grown. But getting to the money's more important. Cause what's a family when you don't got a home for them? Gotta pay bills for the kids going broke for them. Fear having nothing make a mother do the most for them. 60 hours a week that probably help a coach for them. Trying to get the paperwork. To do that, you gotta make it first. It's a test for the blessed. Even though you feel stressed, Lord knows you gotta make it work. Always slept, now you late for work. But do it all, you gotta make it work. Never had a choice, so you heard this voice telling you gotta make it work. Accustomed to the streets, had a name for a long time. Shorty in the field like the local 50-yard line. Everything that's urgent seemed to happen at the wrong time. Through the ups and downs, try to make it through the hard times. And the smart minds think alike. Party Saturdays was the way of life. Started throwing up early morning from the drinks at night. Doctor visit said she got pregnant, celebrating life. So she had to make it right. 5 months in, baby paid the price. But he's still healthy, so we came to fight. He just wanted to see the light. Found God when she birthed the baby boy. Past life, null and void. He survived through the pain, bringing joy. Years later, had more. She named it what they ordered me. Twin girls, cause she wanted honesty, harmony. Now she can live with it. Punching in the clock, so she still get it. Grinding for the meal ticket, trying to get the paperwork. To do that, you gotta make it first. It's a test for the blessed. Even though you feel stressed, Lord knows you gotta make it work. Always slept, now you late for work. But do it all, you gotta make it work. Never had a choice.
It's Harmony.
The hurt leads to the work that becomes the vision. I make it work for me and my family, and because I know struggle is a real of me, I don't let it go. I never give in. Because the strength that I've gained from my life's tragedies forced me to rest. And now I am the epitome of what it means to be one with who I am.
Boss. And there it is. Oh shoot, wait. I don't know what that is. Well, that has nothing to do with us. Okay.
Yeah,
that wasn't us.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it. That's the baby right there.
That's the completion of becoming a unicorn. And it seemed like our grandbaby Ava trying to become a unicorn right now.
But she is she upset.
But yeah, that's the completion of becoming a unicorn. The acknowledgement, the affirmation, I am me.
Yes. Yes. It was an experience. It was beautifully put together. It expressed everything I wanted to convey to the audience. So thank you.
I love you.
I know. And I love you too. Nothing less.
Nothing less.
It was the perfect completion to the package. He's taught me patience, because I was like, listen, the book coming out this day, I need this right here and this and this. I wanted to come out together and I wanted to work the way it needed to work. And he was like,
yeah. There was a lot of things I had to take.
He was like,
we love this craft. But to ensure the craft, there's a lot of things that's involved. Mm-hmm. And that takes a lot of patience.
And I'm learning that profusely, because, I do believe in divine timing. And what such a time as this? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It came out perfectly. It came out when it needed to come out. Was super crazy. We was in, having our little pillow talk or whatever. We had a discussion. Mm-hmm. We're coming up on, in December, we will have been together 7 years and married 4 of those years. And he brought to my attention that today, what's today? 7/4.
Yeah.
So ain't
crazy.
Perfect. it's perfect.
I don't know how that happened.
It's divine timing.
Because we've been chose the date.
It's just,
and it was like, really?
And I kept pushing it back because I really didn't want to do it. I was like, these people don't care about me. They don't care about this stuff. But then, that was my lower self trying to psych my higher self out of doing what God has called us to do. So, for our church folks, this is our ministry. This is what we do.
This is our church.
For our spiritual folks, this is our give back. This is our service to our people through music and inspiration and motivation and ownership, accountability, healing.
And Black excellence. Let's just
love.
Let's just
Black love.
Forget about
Black Lives Matter.
We can't
Black
forget.
love matter.
We can't
Black
forget
healing matters. Black music matters. All that matters.
We can't forget about what's happening now, but in this time, there's a lot of things that we have to do in order to grow. Mm-hmm. And how can we say Black Lives Matter if we forget about Black excellence?
Yeah.
We need to get back to it.
Yeah. And such a time as this. This is the most vital time for us to focus on Black healing. Because that's what's going to allow our Black excellence to emerge and us to do what we are called to do. Those who have been following me on YouTube, I was doing videos and I stopped abruptly. I did. But in those videos, I continuously said that 2020 is going to be the year for Black and brown people. We are going to be in abundance. And that means in all aspects, in all areas. This is the time to focus on our healing, focus on self-sufficiency, all those things. Black love, Black excellence, Black everything. Get you some, get on it. The year is still young. We still have time. This is it. And we can start today. We ain't got to wait till later. Don't put it off till later. Let's do it now. You know, and there's such a time as this where there's a revolution going on. It's not just in the physical realm, it's in the spiritual realm too. This is a spiritual war for our own lives.
It's a paradigm shift as well.
Exactly. It's shifting. The time is shifting. It is our time.
Consciousness is shifting.
It's our time to be well. It's our time to be healed. It's our time to be abundant. It's our time to remember who the fuck we are, period. Black excellence all day, every day.
And it's time to redefine our mission.
Yeah, and find out what you try. Why are you here?
Yeah.
What is your purpose?
Purpose.
And if you know your purpose, are you doing it? Are you maneuvering in it?
Are you working
because
toward it?
Don't waste what God is giving you. You know what I'm saying? It shames God when we don't use our talents. It shames God when we don't use what has been placed on our divinity. You cannot.
For my hip hop heads, y'all remember Jim Jones came out with that project Wasted Talent. It's one of my favorites.
Don't do it.
Why would he call that project Wasted Talent if he didn't want to speak on it? And he's one successful MC.
Right.
Just think about it.
Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Don't waste this time. Don't waste this momentum. Don't waste this energy. Because it's all frequency work, baby. Wow. So take advantage of this time. This is our time of greatness. This is the time to remember who you are. Take some time to yourself. Meditate. Get in a quiet place and remember who the fuck you are. Remember where you came from. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like what you see, guess what? You got the power to fix that shit. Straight up. And there's no excuse. This is not the time for excuses anymore. Nah. There's no more, oh, this happened to me. Yeah, your pain matters. It's relevant and it's valid. But what are you going to do with it now?
Yes.
Pain to power, baby. We ain't using no more crutches.
No
masks. No more crutches. No more vices. None of all that.
Just be you.
Be authentically yourself. Be perfect in your imperfection. Use what you got. Use your God-given talents to do God's purpose in your life. You are God. Whether you believe God is in you or above you, you are in complete control. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, talk that. He's a king by name and by divinity. You heard me, and so are you. Kings and queens. This is what they don't want to tell us, but we already know. We divine.
Queens, gods, and
goddesses. Period. We here. We up in here, okay?
I was raised on the supreme math and the gods.
For real.
Level too.
We can get into that all day.
When you add it all up, it's all just heightening your spirituality.
Right. So lower self versus higher self. Find your balance. Do what you're supposed to be doing. Follow your inner God and do that. Be of service. You know what I'm saying? So, well, that's it. That's what we really wanted to get out. If you didn't get the book yet, I have them. You can link with either one of us. The project will be available for purchase soon. Those who already purchased the book will get their links this week.
And it will be on all platforms very shortly. I will definitely notify you on the date. I'm really thinking about a date, but I can't disclose much
right now.
Further.
Okay. And like I said, if you want to get in contact with either of us, Mike, myself, or ja.miah, our information is in the description box. We love you. We love all who came through, showed love, and peace and blessings, to all of us. Thank you. Gratitude. Attitude of gratitude. What you doing?
Oh,
You over there
the
fixing
live,
stuff.
the live had ended on Instagram.
Okay, so
Mhm.
we on Instagram.
Mhm.
He did that. I ain't do that. Okay, guys, we love y'all. You can say bye to the people.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye, people.
You know what I'm saying? HCM is the
Love
game,
y'all.
but this is HCM.com for other things. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, the Unicorn Brew House store.
Yeah, all that's in the description
You know what I'm
box.
saying?
Cop that merch.
Get the merch.
Get
you know
that
what
book.
I'm saying? DirtyDye.com, DirtyDyeClothing.com.
All that. All our peoples.
Merch. You know what
You
I'm
see
saying?
us. We out here. Y'all know who he is.
Yeah, I guess.
Y'all know who he is. If you don't know, get acquainted.
Yeah.
Peace.
Rochester Street, 585.
Later.